Hey, everybody. It is Karla Silver, and I am so excited to introduce you to my guest today. She's been a member of our top producer mastermind for, I believe, just a short time. It feels like an instant, Pauline.
Yes.
I don't know how long exactly it's been, but it's been a pretty short time. I've known her for a little while longer. I have watched her from afar. She's got some really cool hobbies, which she'll share with you in a second. But this series is the Success Leaves Clues series, and it's an opportunity for me to bring out people that I know in the network marketing industry or other network marketers or clients like Pauline to talk about their stories, their challenges that they faced along the way, their successes, and how they've gotten what and achieved the things that they've achieved and the things they're working on now because we all learn from watching other people's journeys. So I'm super excited to introduce all of you to Pauline Readner from Canada. Come on out here, Pauline. Tell us a little bit about you, what you do. I mentioned your hobbies. Give us the scoop.
Well, hello everyone, and thanks, Karla, for inviting me today. It's very exciting to be here. Yes, I'm Pauline. I live in Vernon, British Columbia, and yeah, beautiful Okanagan part of British Columbia. So we do have lots of hobbies. We have little miniature horses and two
That's so
dogs.
cool.
Yeah, two dogs, a parrot, and a cat. And that's it. My husband says no more, but he loves them as much as I do. So we enjoy boating. And our big project right now is we are building an airplane. My husband's a pilot, and I'm going to be doing my ground school. So we're building a 4-seater airplane so I can fly all over and visit you, Karla, and go
That
to.
is so cool. So I've been waiting to ask you this. This is the perfect format. So obviously your husband's a pilot. You are looking to become a pilot. Why build your own plane? I'm like, I don't know why you would do that. Like it's like building a car, but maybe I'm wrong.
That's a great question we get all the time. We had an airplane before, and it was an older airplane, and we want to do more cross country. So like we want to fly from, British Columbia to New York or to the Bahamas. So I needed a faster airplane, more capable, and it's really hard to find the specific airplane that we're building. So my husband decided, hey, let's do it. So it's a project. We've been at it for about 16 months, and we probably have another 16 to go. But yes.
That is so fun. I'm like, oh, she could just zip down to Palm Springs or over to a Caribbean island or whatever you want. I signed up for flight school. I
Oh,
think I was in my 30s, and I have no idea why I signed up, but I must have canceled because I never did it at all. And as it turns out, I'm not afraid of heights. I love flying, like everything to do with flying. Like, tell me to go somewhere, I'll hop on a plane. But there's something about being that person in the front. I don't know, maybe I have a tiny bit of altitude thing. I don't know. But I want to just say that's really cool. Your miniature horses are fascinating. Your poodles and your other animals are amazing. And it's just fun to watch you live your life and live your passions and live your hobbies on social media. I think all of us are trying to build our brands, build our visibility, and Pauline's doing a really good job. Hint, hint. She might be somebody that you might want to watch. So, question for you: when did you like? I know that. When did you get started in network marketing?
so really, it was about a year ago in June when I was introduced to an amazing product that I'm the type that I got to try it first, and I have to believe in something. So I tried it and I loved it, and I started sharing it. And I was at the point where I had tried a few other companies, but never did anything with it because it just wasn't in my heart. But when I found this company, it was like, okay, so June I started using a year ago, and in it was like November, I said to myself, I need to do this as a business. And I had met you prior to that, and I'm like, okay, if I'm going to do this business, I need to go see Karla and get into her top producer mastermind, because I came from the corporate world. I had no idea what this industry was all about or how to do it. And I didn't want to be the one struggling just to do it on my own, learn everything. So that's when I reached out to you.
What I think I know the answer to this, but I don't want to assume. And I'm sure people are wondering, like, so this was not your first rodeo, right? You had tried out, or maybe you were watching the industry. What was going on before? Were you ever a business builder at another company?
No, I had joined another company that I just kind of was in the background and kind of watched, but I didn't do anything because I just didn't have the leadership. I didn't have, I had no idea what to do, and there was no support.
So I want everybody to be hearing that. Two things that are important from what Pauline said. Number one, people don't always get to work in your business, right? We all know that, right? They don't always get to work. And we always have to look at ourselves like, are we offering now sometimes it's just not good timing. Like for you, it might not have been good timing, or
Yeah.
maybe the product didn't resonate with you. But as a leader, and all of us that are upcoming leaders and building our teams, we have to make sure that we're offering an experience, or our entire team that is obvious and simple enough for somebody that is kind of in, kind of out to see the path to success. And then we also have to be willing to bless and release those people in our organizations that it's just not right for. And
Yeah.
I know that I have been in a couple of businesses briefly that I was looking, seeing if I could get excited about the products, and if I could really get behind the leadership, because it's not one thing. It's not the amazing comp plan, right? It's not the amazing people you get to work with. It's not just the products, it's the whole package. And so last November, you decided that you found that place that was right for you, that you found that product, you found that resonance, and you found that leadership. That's super exciting. And also, I just want to commend you, because I think that, and let me know if you agree with this. So many, especially women, I hate to like say that I like lump everybody in a chunk, but I think that as women, we always say to ourselves, I got this, right? I can figure this out. I'm smart, and I can be the best wife, and I can be the best mother, and I can be the best trombone player, and I can be the best poodle owner, and I can figure this out because I'm smart. But what was the thing that said, oh, you know what? I really want to get the support? Because we all, and we were just talking about this before, you were like, yeah, I spent a little bit too much time trying to figure out myself when I've got a bunch of people here that I can go to. So
Yeah.
what happened for you?
For me was that I knew for sure that I wanted to be the leader that people want to follow. So, and I knew that I needed to go to a leader to get that training. So I still, to this day, I have it written right here on my computer, and my little thing is, I'm the leader that everyone's looking for. But I wouldn't be there if I would have just stayed in the place I was, because I see so many people that are just staying in the same place and they're not growing. So that was my main thing for top producer, was for me to become and learn how to be that leader. Because
It
it's
is.
really been amazing. I'll tell people and they're like, okay, so why would I join your team? Well, because I'm learning, because I want to share everything that I've learned with my team so they can be successful, to set them up for
And I
success.
love that you're not waiting for the day that you make $1 million, or you have this like 400 million people in your team. I hope everybody's listening to that. Like Pauline is stepping in. You're only, if you're a leader, if you are one step ahead
Yeah.
of somebody else, right? And so so many people get stuck in the uncomfortableness of like I don't know enough to be a leader, but you got it. Like you've gotten that. You've said, all right, I am that leader right now today.
Yes.
And congratulations. Like I think week before last, you recruited 5 business builders in a week.
Yes. Thank
What?
you. Celebration. Yes. And I'm so excited because I am the leader. Yeah. I wish I had mine here. They are now I'm stepping into that role, and it feels really good that I have the backing. And I went to for support on Sunday when I needed support in Top Producer Mastermind, and boom, there was my answers. And so just I wouldn't be without the support.
So what was the big shift? Like when you come in, when anybody comes into a new mastermind program, I know, or coaching program, I know I'm like always curious, like, how is this going to roll? Was something in particular surprising and something that you maybe didn't expect? This is a random question. I'm like, was there something you're like, oh, wow, I didn't know?
So for me personally, my mindset, I always say that my mindset's there, but I think it needed a little tweaking too. So, like you said, I come in and it's like, I think I can do everything, but no, my mindset was there, but it needed tweaking. And then all of, a lot of the technical stuff of, how to do things, and also posting on social media. I mean, I was posting just randomly, but now I'm really focusing on, posting, engagement, post, just anything. So I would have never known how to do that if I didn't have the
Yeah,
group.
I think last on Sunday, before you ran into some issues, you had used one of our posting strategies in a group and we're getting amazing interaction and requests for product and etc.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
exciting.
Yes. Super. Yeah.
So one of the things that I know, we were chatting before I turned on the live, right at the very beginning of our conversation. You were talking to me about the transformation that has really happened, and you said, like, I've gotten myself out there. What did you mean by that?
So, yeah, just even though I feel like I had confidence before, it was a different kind of confidence because I really didn't know how to start conversations. People knew me, from the corporate world. So I was like, how am I going to start this conversation of what I'm doing now? So, again, with the support of, the group, I just feel more comfortable about just talking because you teach us how to do that.
Well, and here's the bottom line. My mentor told me, and says every few weeks, that success does not take time. It just takes courage. And I think that what I saw when you came in was that you saw a strategy, you saw a way of positioning yourself because of the way we teach you to post and the way we teach you everything. You built up a little leadership skills, and that gave you the courage to get yourself out there. And what's happening in her business, guys, it's just snowballing.
Yes. Yes. It's so fun. It's like, I was always thinking, when is the day going to happen? And it's when you least expect it, but you just keep doing the work and, keeping on track with consistency. And that's what my coach, my personal coach in the Top Producer, she keeps me on track daily or weekly, which is awesome because I look forward to it. And then, somebody's keeping me accountable, which is really important.
Accountability is a big deal. I know that I read some study recently, or about a year and a half ago, that said those people that have that accountability, somebody to support them, their likelihood of success goes up like 90 something percent. It is huge. And what Pauline was talking about is when we keep you accountable to your numbers, we track KPIs, which are, it's a corporate word for key performance indicators. We should make up something fun for that, like our world domination numbers or something like that instead of KPIs. But you know what? I'm definitely going to do that. But we track internally, and your coach, when you get started with us here inside the mastermind, your coach is going to ask you every week, what are your KPIs? What do you intend? How many of X things that we give you to do are you going to do? And then we track that you've done them. And there's no harm, no foul if you haven't done them. It's just though sometimes our weeks get away from us, but you've got that accountability support inside of the group. And anything else you want to share about making that decision or find what you found inside the mastermind or your results? I'm like super excited about what you've created for yourself.
Yes, the results are awesome. You know, it's just, I knew that the results would come again if I was just doing the consistency, and also just being with a group of like-minded, you know, all of the team. It's just so fun to meet new friends. I think that to me is just so awesome. Like, you know, I've developed relationships with people that I would have never met before, and we're all like-minded, and we're all, you know, cheering each other on, and the support is amazing. So yeah, I recommend it to anybody.
Well, what would you say to somebody that was thinking about it but nervous about making that step into the mastermind? Because everybody is, right?
I
Let's
would,
just face it. It's a big investment of time, energy, and money.
you know, and I've had conversations with people before, and I just say, like, you know, you have to invest in yourself to, you know, to learn, like to learn or whatever. You go to university, you invest in university. So this is no different. And the time spent and the investment is well worth it. And just the growth. I mean, I just call it, I'm just stretching right now. It's like just stretching like an elastic band, because I would have never done that before on my own.
Well, and I just want to say congratulations. It feels like we're celebrating you every single week, and it's because you made that investment in yourself and of time, energy, and money, and you are taking advantage of everything that we have inside of the program with an open mind, right?
Yeah.
Because we all have all kinds of things that we bring to the table, like, and I know, like in my masterminds, I'm like, I don't want to do that, right? But I'm coachable and trainable, and so are you. And I just want to say how much we love you. Thank you for taking a few minutes out of your day to join me for this Success Leaves Clues series. And I cannot wait to see what you do over I mean, it's just been such a short time, what you're going to do over the rest of your very first year
Yes. Yes.
inside of Top Producer Mastermind. Thank you, Pauline.
Thank you for having me, Karla.